Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I spent 8 wonderful days in Cartagena, Colombia. Let's take a look at some of the things that I ate while I was there. We saw this restaurant as we were walking down the street and we were like, okay, that looks good, let's go in there. This was one of the only menus that had English translations. Most of the other restaurants that we went to, their menus were completely in Spanish and we just used Google Translate to figure out what everything was. The prices are in Colombian pesos. If you live in the States, don't be confused by the prices. There are a lot of countries that use a point instead of a comma. So when you see like 48.000, it's not 48 pesos, it's 48,000 pesos, which might sound like a lot, but at the time that I'm recording this, if you convert 48,000 Colombian pesos to USD, it will equal $12.45. I ordered passion fruit juice and my cousin ordered cherry lemonade. I love that in Colombia, they have so many fresh juices. I did not have any alcohol at all while I was there. So all of the drinks that you're going to see, they're all freshly made juices. For my appetizer, I ordered some shrimp ceviche. I had to add a little bit of salt to it, but once I did that, it was pretty good. It came with a side of plantain chips, which of course you cannot go wrong with that. I'm not really sure what my cousin ordered, but I tried the sausage and it tasted really good. For my main dish, I ordered some barbecue ribs with a side of yuca. Oh my gosh, y'all, the ribs were falling off of the bone. They were so good. And I really like the way that they make their yuca. I'm gonna look it up to see because I want to try to make it the way they do. Then I ordered some cheesecake. On the menu, it just says cheesecake, but I feel like it was a key lime cheesecake because it tasted like a combination of a key lime pie and a cheesecake. Although it tasted like cheesecake, it had a different consistency. It reminded me of Jello or something. Like it had a lot of bounce to it. One day as I was walking down the road, I noticed this cute restaurant and I'm so happy I went in there because it turned out to be my favorite restaurant that I went to. Before even looking at the menu, I ordered some passion fruit juice because I remembered how to say it in Spanish. I had ordered it at a few restaurants by that time, so I was very familiar with the word. Based on what the server explained to me, this restaurant has 6 different menus. It's like 6 different restaurants under one roof. As you flip through the menu, you're going to see 6 different cuisines. It starts off with Mediterranean, then it goes into the Arab menu. I was trying to search for the menu that had the Colombian food or some South American food. It didn't have to just be Colombia. So then I kept flipping through and then I saw the Zona 6 menu, which had tacos and ceviche. So I was like, okay, let me stop here and look at this menu because I feel like there's something on here that will work for me. I started off with some shrimp tacos and they were definitely the best shrimp tacos I have ever had in my life. I couldn't really figure out what they were topped with. I'm like, are these onions? But afterwards, I looked at what was in the description and I translated it on Google and it translated as crispy leeks. I looked at a few videos about how it was made and people were frying it. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to try that because that definitely took the flavor to the next level and I want to try it as well. Then for my main dish, I had Peruvian stir fry. I didn't really know what any of the dishes were, so I was just going one by one on Google and looking them up. So once I got to this dish and I saw that it was Peruvian, I was like, okay, great, let me try it. And online, I noticed that it was served just like this with some fries and some white rice. Since I liked everything that I had so far, from the passion fruit juice to the shrimp tacos, then also the Peruvian stir fry, I'm like, you know what? Let me order some dessert. I was searching through the menu for desserts because I remember the Spanish word for desserts and I could only find desserts on the Arab menu. And so I'm like, okay, whatever, let me get something from there. I really enjoyed this dessert. I've never had anything like it, so I didn't know what to expect, but definitely I would give it a 10 out of 10. This restaurant was amazing. From the food, the service, the waitress was so nice. I like the atmosphere. This restaurant was right across the street from the hotel we were staying at. We were at Z1 Hotel. One thing that I noticed is that all the food comes out super fast. It doesn't matter what I order. The food is there in like 10-15 minutes. I'm like, wait, when did they have time to cook this? I mean, obviously I know at restaurants there are things that are prepped and all of that, but I'm like, at every single restaurant the food comes out so quick. Like, it doesn't even matter what you order. I ordered barbecue ribs at 2 different restaurants, and at both restaurants it came out very quick. It didn't matter what I ordered, it came out so quick. So if you live in Cartagena and you know the secret and you know why food comes out so quick, please let me know, because I was so curious the whole time. I started off with some pineapple lemonade, which was really good as I expected. I ordered some nachos and didn't really know what to expect because I've only had nachos in the States. There wasn't a lot of cheese on there. There was more chicken than anything. The cheese wasn't really like a cheese sauce. It was more like shredded cheese that was melted. It wasn't really my favorite because I felt like the chips were kind of dry. I was trying to pack as much chicken on there with some guacamole, and I ended up asking for a side of sour cream, so that made it all better. I also had a chicken quesadilla, which was really good. It came with a side of guacamole, and I also used the sour cream that they gave me for the quesadilla as well. The next day I went there with my cousin because I wanted her to try it, and it was very close to the hotel, so it was quick and easy for us to just go there. This time I had a freshly made berry juice, which I really liked. Then I had a seafood soup, which I absolutely loved. Oh my gosh, it tasted so good. It was creamy. I didn't really know what to expect because I was just Google translating the name of the dish. There was so much to translate, so I could not go down the line and translate all the descriptions. I just focused on the name of the dish, so everything in the description I didn't even look up. And so I saw seafood soup. I'm like, let me try it, and I'm so happy I did because it tasted so good. It came with some garlic bread that I was dipping in the soup. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Absolutely loved it. Then I ordered some tacos, and I had to try these tacos because I have seen people on the internet, especially in the States, eating these tacos for the past few years. They weren't really popular when I lived in the States. I feel like after I moved to Haiti, that's when I started seeing people posting about it, and I always wanted to try it. I'm like, okay, what are these tacos that everybody's just trying all of a sudden and posting about? And so I saw them on the menu, and I'm like, okay, let me get them for myself because I really wanted to try. I think if it had a little bit more salt, then it would have been really good. I ended up adding some salt to the sauce, and that made it way better. Then I ordered a brownie that was topped with vanilla ice cream, chocolate, and almonds. I really liked the taste of the almonds with the vanilla and the chocolate. That was a great combination. But the brownie itself, I didn't like too much because it was very fudgy and it just kind of tastes okay. There was nothing too special about it. Then on our last day in Cartagena, we're walking down the road and we see this restaurant with a whole bunch of flags, and I immediately spotted my flag. So I'm like, let's eat here, okay? By that time, I had seen coconut lemonade on every menu, but for some reason, I never tried it until the very last day, which was day 8. I guess I thought I wouldn't like the combination, but it turned out to be so good, and I definitely recommend if you go to Cartagena to try the coconut lemonade. Then I ordered some wings because I hadn't had wings while I was there at all, and I was like, okay, let me see, how they make their wings. At first, I was dipping the wings in the sauce, and it was like a spicy sauce, and everything was really good. And then I was like, let me try the wings by themselves without dipping it in the pepper sauce, and they were so flavorful. They were seasoned very well. I was like, okay, if you can eat these wings without dipping it in something, then they are really good. So yeah, shout out to them. They have some really good wings. Then I got some passion fruit cheesecake. I already know I was gonna like it because I love passion fruit. I ordered passion fruit juice more than any juice while I was there. They garnished it with golden berries, which I had never tried before, never even knew they existed. I was like, why does this fruit look like cherry tomatoes or something, but orange? I'm like, okay, obviously they wouldn't put a tomato on a dessert, but I'm like, what is this? Because I've never seen it, never heard of it before. And so when I tasted it, I was like, whoa, this fruit tastes really good. It was very tangy. It reminded me of a few fruits combined. But yeah, I was like, what is this fruit and how do I get my hands on it? Because it's not grown where I live. Overall, I had some great food during the 8 days that I was in Cartagena, Colombia. If you live in Cartagena or you've been to Cartagena and there are some restaurants you would like to recommend, please leave it down below in the comment section, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Bye.